Okay, so I guess I'll show off a couple things that you can do in the trams. This is specifically on 1.0.0. So if you open up your bag, you can click the chair. So we can normally get into this chair, right? So if we open our bag, click the chair, you can hear the door close. And then we close our bag by pressing Y. This stands us up. And we're now standing in here. We're not locked. So what does this get us? Well, if you try to activate, it goes. There you are. You're flying, but you're stuck. You can't do anything with this. You can. See the interaction points for where you're going to be if you're sitting in, where you can get out, but you can't get out of the seat when you're in this weird position of being in but not in the chair, and that's cool. That all works. Rotate again. We're standing. Our position's like fixed on us if we don't move away. It's kind of weird. But what we can do, and this is kind of cool, sometimes the book gets wonky after you do this one time. If you're in the right spot, and I am, so you can see the handle through here, through the book. And if I activate this, while in there, you can see I float outside. And I can open up the book again and float in various parts. So now I'm just flying. Now what's interesting is because I'm not inside of the train, what should happen is, and I'm running into it. That's kind of actually hilarious. I should be loaded back. Yep. I was loaded back to the jungle island, which is kind of interesting. I'm going to load a save because I need to get back. This real quick. So what didn't happen, which was what I was hoping would happen, is because I'm jumped back to Jungle Island, if I do it correctly, and I should be behind the tram, I should fall through the center of where the tram was, but is now not there because it's no longer at Jungle Island. And then I should fall through the hole in the ground plane. So let me do this once again. This, go here, wait for the door to close. Out. Right there. Hit that. Nope, I was too early on that. And I can't load, I don't think, in the States. I might be able to. It might also just take a while and dump me at the other spot. It's a little weird sometimes. I messed that up. Let me try that again. Always good to have your safety save for these sorts of things. You can just go back to right where you were when trying to do this. I think what happened though is I closed my book a bit too early before the tram started moving, and I should have. I did not. And again, this is not on 1.1, but 1.0. So this is short this. So you'd have to down patch to do any of this, more than likely. Should be fine, I think. Still really cool though. Nope, it dumped me in there, which is also what we didn't want. It's a little finicky, and it's been a while since I've done this. We'll try it again. Hope I can get it. The unfortunate thing is when you do this, because you're in a state where you were in the seat, technically, you can't save when you're in the seat. So the unfortunate thing is that because you can't save your game in an interesting state, which is literally actually out of bounds. Because that also does fascinating stuff, which I'll show that too. Ooh, this threw me way outside of bounds of where I wanted to be. Yeah, so when you open up the book and you're in a state and where you're moving, weird shit happens. Very weird shit happens. And I'm just gonna fall into the ground here. Also not what I want. This is failing for me. I'm gonna load different save to show other stuff. Boiler Island. Well, let's do survey. So this one was, I believe, after I did this through elevator movement, because you can do the same stuff with elevator. So you can see I'm going to load up nowhere. This is nowhere. Where am I? Who knows? Let me grab my bag. Bloop. Enemy. So to show what what's going on there, let me go up here. Sometimes you can get this where you're in that state and you can actually get the lake in the back partially loaded, and that allows you to actually, instead of warping to where the tram is, you actually warp inside of the dome. Let me show this real quick. This you can do on 1.1 in 4.2. So, what you want to do is line this up, and we're going to do both of those at the same time, then open our book. Now we've fallen through the elevator, and we just drop. Bloop. We just fall. And then if we grab our book again, we'll keep falling like this. However, when we are in this state, because we weren't in a weird state where we were in a position where we couldn't save, we can save. And I'll do that here. That's fine. I'll just overwrite the save. I will then load the save. Auto saves as well. Now this should put me in the sky like before. Let's see if I can't. some of these things are a little tricky. And for whatever reason, sometimes after doing them, loading's a bit slow. I've got a couple of these saves, so which one is the correct one? I do not know. Maybe if I fall for a bit. Don't recall having to do that, but... Ah! See. And here we fell through... I don't even... something. But now we can't use... Oh, this was the like, yeah. Can't do that trick anymore because I'm not falling infinitely. I've got one for boiler. This was the first one. And this one was the one I did accidentally. This was literally falling through the bottom of the tram. But in a state where I could save. And I don't know how it happened. But I am inside the building. That's what the ground looks like. It's kind of cool. You can't move very far because it puts you right in the spot where you... So eventually stuff will load. Oh, there we go. It loads over here. And then it opens. So basically the whole theoretical glitch that could be possible is if on Jungle Island with the tram, if you could fall through the floor while you're in a state that you can save, then you might be able to throw yourself into the Jungle Dome, which would mean that Jungle Dome would be the first thing you do on Jungle when you board with. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there.